also we'll look at that game. But first, let's turn our attention to this big clash between Anish Giri and Firuza. What is this, James? We already have Anish kind of pausing on move number 3 itself.
Yeah, I would do the same thing because it is a this is like an accelerated London. It looks like it's not a regular London system, so he wanted to figure out what he wanted to do there. But bishop to b4 check, and now c5, the aggressive way. But look at the speed, just blitzing these moves out, as you've seen this before, obviously.
It's like Alireza Firuza is being put to think here. Is putting Anish Giri to think, because Anish now down to 19 minutes on the clock. Remember, there is no increment. It's 20 minutes per side, and Anish is thinking, what should he do here? James, maybe you want to get your queen out. Maybe you want to castle. Maybe you want to drop your bishop back, take the pawn. Many options here.
Many options. It looks something like a Nimzo Indian here, where we do have a castle, but we have some sort of very solid opening. Nimzo Indian. Develop your pieces. It's Nimzo Indian-ish. But of course, with the knight on d2 and the bishop on f4, it's sort of London-ish. So it's just a chess game because you don't really know what to call this. Sometimes they call it an accelerated London. But here, I mean, of course, there's lots of lots of things that white can do, and black as well. e3, bishop takes c5, and of course, it's just a regular game so far, Cigar.
Yeah, very regular, but look at the win probability bar on our screen. It shows 73% for Firuza, because
Crazy.
I think it has a lot to do with what has been happening between them. Meanwhile, Anish has managed to bring his king upwards in this position. Look at him calculating with his finger.
But wait a second. Actually, as the eval bar actually shows, something went wrong. Something went wrong here. Now, of course, my team's still winning, but the eval bar, when we bring up the board for you guys.
And you were so correct here, James, that the black king couldn't escape. And in fact, there was an error that was made here. Guys, if we can get the analysis board right now, here is where he had to move his king, but he gave up a pawn. And then after takes, I think Anish thought he's escaping, but actually the checks continue and he's not able to escape.
Yikes. That's tough. That's very tough here. Especially, well, if my team was not winning, obviously he did check to see how my team's doing, so I'm sure he felt very confident there, but this one is quite annoying, especially if he realizes, I let this one go. But, of course, yes, just because of the eval bar says that it is zeros, you have to find this yourself. So, of course, let's see if Firouzja is able to spot all the correct moves here to make this a draw.
Yeah, it's still not easy because the black pawn is just one step away from queening. And the time says Anish is on 55 seconds. Don't forget the clock.
Oh, yeah, this could go the other way. In fact, as we see with the Prague game in Argent, where flag was very possible, even though King Rook and King Rook, obviously, were there. This could very well be trying to, in flagging territory, trying to just win on the clock.
But look at Anish. He's taking time. Anish, you need to move. You're on 35 seconds.
My goodness, there is no increment. You got to move. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, he let it go.
King H4, 29 seconds, James.
29 seconds. I'm going for the flag. I don't care. I'm going for the absolute flag here.
Wow, this is, and sorry, it's 41 seconds. Okay, I'm still very nervous.
Man. Okay, 41
seconds.
40 seconds is enough time. If he was under 30, I might have to try my luck here, but 41 seconds.
Oh. Well, if Firouzja manages to win this, James, it can turn the match around. It can completely turn the match around, so we need to stick here. Check. King comes to G4.
I think he's just going to settle for it and just say, you know, I can't allow any extra points here. It's kind of annoying. I would like to try to go for the flag.
So you think that Anish will agree to a draw? That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
A pragmatic decision there. A draw. And look at Anish. He can't believe how that ended in a draw.
Absolutely. They're talking about an E5. Yeah, I can't believe I did this.
He says it was always draw at the end. We can actually hear the player.
Yeah, that's sweet. Let's listen.